beast right here, Super Saiyan 3 Physical Gotenks, comes to Global Dokkan later tonight. This guy is definitely very, very ultra powerful. I just think he is overall just a great EZA unit. He's on a lot of category teams. He works easily with a lot of very good characters, links up with a lot of very good characters. Overall, I think Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is just a very powerful EZA. Now, the only real thing I would say, though, is that, you know, his EZA definitely looked a lot more powerful when the Super Saiyan 4s did not exist. I mean, they are just like, because Global's already got them, right? Global got them early. So it's like, you look at the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs, I think they're definitely better than this Gotenks, but this Gotenks is really good. I think he's a nice addition to a lot of category teams, right? So he starts at 130k defense. This is no support on this rotation right here. We're on the final trump card team, which of course, you know, you really can make things work well. Now, Gotenks works really good with Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who I do think is a huge possibility for a Dokkan Fest within the next calendar year. You know, imagine the Dragon Fist and the good animations. That would be like people's probably favorite Dokkan Fest. Like that, the hype, that would be a unit I think could hit top grossing easily, right? And he would be a powerful buff to like the movie hero team and stuff like that. Gotenks and Super Saiyan 3 Goku on some of these category teams, they link up incredibly well, right? So we have Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, and Fierce Battle with this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The other links Gotenks doesn't have: Fuse Fighter, Innocence, and Budding Warrior. Now, I could put Gotenks in the middle to activate Fuse Fighter, which would get our defense up to 136, but obviously the best way to go about this is to do this right here. So this is going to be a very good rotation for Gotenks. Remember that he has 3 separate super attacks. He has a super attack for 9 and 10 key, a super attack for 11 key, and a super attack for 12 key, right? The 11 key super attack gives him a 100% attack buff, and he's super effective against all types. So this is 4.22 million without support, and he's super effective against all types. You want to know who does that too? Is Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Right there on that turn, Gotenks resembled Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's how powerful Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks can be, right? Now, you know, when you get his 12 key super attack, he's only getting a 50% attack buff. No super effective against all types, right? And then, of course, there's also the 9 and 10 key super attack. With the 9 and 10 key super attack, he does not increase his damage. He doesn't have any damage buffs or anything. He just lowers enemy defense, which is like, who cares, right? Now I've found the thing about this Gotenks, right, is that because of his early super attacking shenanigans and stuff like that, you can really get this Gotenks to look very, very good for you in like super battle road stages and stuff like that. Again, I think this Gotenks is really good. I've found him to have a good level of performance across the entire game. He's just overall like a very good EZA to have come out, right? Battlefield, Super Battle Road, a lot of these events, he will definitely be a nice power buff. I've found that Super Physical is actually a pretty weak category team, or pretty weak typing as well. Like Super HL, Super STR, Super IN are just 10 times better currently. So, you know, that's a little bit unfortunate for Super Physical, but Gotenks is a massive buff to it, right? Keep in mind that he also gets, for the first 7 turns, right, he gets extra 70% attack, 30% defense, and a 30% chance of dodging. So that can limit him a bit if we're talking about taking Gotenks into, like, if we're talking about taking Gotenks into, like the GT Legendary Goku or something like that. Alright, so we've already seen this exact rotation with Gotenks at 11 key. Let's go ahead and put Dragon Fist Goku in slot 1 right here. We'll activate Fuse Fighter, so we have 5 out of 7 links. And we're going to get the 12 key super attack here instead. Let's see how much damage Gotenks will do on the 12 key super attack. And then we'll see what this Dragon Fist Goku, I've barely used him since the link level came out. This is like my 2nd or 3rd time using him. He's the first EZA unit. He's, you know, kind of aged out already. I mean, yeah, 2 million right there is pretty bad. That's not... He's aged out, right? Like, you know, nothing we could do about that. All right, 4.27, still very good. I mean, I'll take that for sure on one of these EZA units. Bam! Not super effective against all types, is still pretty good. Then a 3.7 million attack stat. All right, cool. So we saw all 3 of the super attacks here. But I mean, as you guys can see, Gotenks, he could just be very consistent, because like this whole run, we had no support. He was getting no support. That was just all his raw power. He hits very hard, considering like a lot of these attack stats we just got. That's what units do with support, right? Where Gotenks was just raw. All right, so now we're over here on the Fusion team. Gotenks will work very well with, obviously, you know, the Int transforming Gotenks. If you're able to get Int transforming Gotenks to Super Saiyan 3, they share, I believe, 6 out of 7 links. The only thing with that, though, is that by the time Int Gotenks transforms, Physical Gotenks' passive is likely wearing off, right? So at that point, Int Gotenks is going to be far better than the Physical Gotenks. Alright, so we're going to be able to get a pretty clean run here, I would think. Obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta works really good with this Gotenks. Again, the thing that I think is very powerful about this Gotenks right here is just how well he's working with so many top-tier units, right? Like, a lot of these guys are, like, major powers that you're going to be using in a lot of challenge runs, difficult content, and stuff like that. And Gotenks fits alongside so many of them, and he's on so many different category teams, right? Like, Gotenks has just been put on just, like, a bajillion teams. He actually is on just so many teams. Okay, this run is done. I got Gotenks in slot 7 right there, and yeah, this is GG. Gogeta's going to finish this off, but again, look at just the sheer amount of categories that Gotenks is rocking right here. So he's on Fusion, Hybrid Saiyan, Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Youth, Final Trump Card, Special Pose, Rapid Growth, Savior, Connected Hope, Gifted Warrior, and Heavenly Events. So he's on what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 category teams Gotenks is on. It's really good, right? In particular, the 10 new stages of Super Battle Road that just came out on JP, Gotenks is on, like, a lot of those stages, right? Savior, Rapid Growth, Special Pose, Gotenks on all of those. He's on, you know, stages that have Super Battle Road, there's the Youth stage, there's a Final Trump Card stage already, you know, Buu Saga, Hybrid Saiyan, and Fusion all have extreme stages. So this Gotenks, if you talk about, like, how good this Gotenks is across the entire game, how many stages he can help you in, with the sheer amount of categories, there's a lot. He's good everywhere. But I'm okay. Except for, like, super long events where his passive starts to run out, he'll still be good in the beginning stages of the event, and he'll still be okay even after his passive runs out. But, you know, maybe you would want to shy away from him for, like, the GT Legendary Goku event. Although, he certainly could help with, like, the Connected Hope category. Like, he's definitely going to be a lot better than some of the other options on that team, even with his passive worn off, right? You know, it certainly would be nice if during this video we could actually get support with Gotenks. That would be sick, but, you know, that's too much to ask. On this rotation, you know, with this Super Saiyan Gotenks, he's got, what, Super Saiyan, Innocence, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle, so that'll be good. Looks like we're not going to be able to get his 11-key super attack, but that's okay. You know, we'll still be able to do a fair amount of damage right here with his 12-key super. Of course, you know, we're here on the Buu Saga / Battle Wits team. You know, there's several really ultra-powerful support type units we can get with Gotenks. Still 4.64 right there. Yeah, because the first 2 runs, led by Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito, the Final Trump Card team and the Fusion team, that we were running with, those were both 150% leads, right? Whereas here, we're on the Buu Saga team led by Goku and Vegeta, you know, 170% attack and defense. That will be good. Alright, I guess I will float off the 50% support Gohan, I guess is what we'll float off with first. He, of course, gives the 50% to all super physical allies, right? So that will be good with Gotenks to be able to get one of those units. The only thing with rocking, like, a lot of support with Gotenks is you want to be careful, I guess, with what support type units. Like, honestly, the super physical support probably wouldn't be the best option because he's going to give Gotenks a massive power buff, but we're going to lose our ability to get the 11-key super attack with that Gohan on rotation, right? So that's definitely something you will have to keep in mind here. Alright, so we will have those same 4 links right here. I'll go ahead and do this. We'll be able to get the 11-key super attack right here. That'll be good. What is his defense? 150k defense with a 30% chance to dodge. I mean, I would like his defense to be a bit higher, but with how free and like, that's a 5 million attack stat basically right there that he just did. No support, super effective against all types. So it's like, I'd love to say I wish his defense was a little bit higher, but it's like, dude, like to this point so far in the video, we have had no support with this guy. And we're doing like these levels of damage and shit. Like he just comes out of the gate and he is exploding with cream pie damage, right? Like it's a very similar thing with like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, where like he's just like comes out and you can't stop him. He's just doing so much damage. He's super effective against all types. He's giving himself ki, right? Gotenks doesn't give himself ki, but he super attacks early, so it's a similar concept for him. You just have these units who just like you can't slow them down. They're just like outputting huge amounts of damage, right? Every single turn, regardless of what the situation is. That's what's good about Gotenks, right? Like again, you can't slow this guy down. He's just dominating. But yeah, here's what I'm talking about, right? Like this, we can't actually even get the 11 key super attack. I'm sorry. All right, so let's just do this. We again the same links active. 177k. That's good. 177k defense. I'll take that. But you can see how like, you know, if we just had like another top tier Gotenks card, that would help out a lot. Because Gotenks has so many forms, right? Base Gotenks, who has a good Dokkan Fest, or Super Saiyan Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I do think we could get like an LR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And I think we get a better Super Saiyan Gotenks as well at some point. Both those would be handy. 5.36 right there. Remember, it is not super effective against all types, so he's only like that on his 11 key super attack. We got his 12 key right there. Wow, 3.4 for you. That's pretty good. Okay. I know Super Saiyan Gotenks is not that bad. I mean, because he EZA'd 2 years ago. That's solid right there from him. All right, so we jumped into the Hybrid Saiyan team. This is actually the rotation I had wanted to get, just with B-Pan using her active skill. So we have the Goten, who Global, you know, you guys aren't going to have this Goten right away. He comes with Videl, probably in August for Global, I would imagine. But this Goten is a 40% support for the Gifted Warrior category. But, you know, what does he give, 2 ki? No, he does give 3 ki. But what it is he's not sharing key links with Gotenks, right? So we have Super Saiyan, Innocence, Budding Warrior, and Fierce Battle active. I think this is Gotenks' best rotation. Looks like we're not going to be able to get it in this run, so I'll just hop back in and we'll do one more run. However, we will still be able to get another good rotation, because with this Super Saiyan 3 Heroes Gotenks, we'll be able to get 6 out of 7 links active. Actually, we might be able to get all 7, because B-Pan does have Innocence. Is that the one link that Gotenks... It might be the one link that Gotenks doesn't have. So, alright, let's go ahead and see what damage we'll do right here. I can get the 11 key super attack, and I'm going to, because I thought ahead. And I brought the Hercule key item. Bam, there we go. Nice. Alright, so this is a good rotation for Gotenks. 40% support. We can't use B-Pan's active skill quite yet. We'll use her active skill next turn. Right, with Gotenks having either 6 or 7 out of 7 links active. I don't know. I think Innocence might be the one link that adult Gotenks doesn't have. 5.67. Dude, that's super effective against all types. Gotenks is going to do like a 7 million super effective against all types attack stat. Like, okay. That shit is going to be insane. Yeah, this is probably his best rotation. Because again, that Goten works really good with this Gotenks, because he's giving the key support, but they don't share a key link. They share like all these crazy attack links, so it works out perfectly, right? Okay, I think we actually probably will be able to finish off this Goten and Trunks right here. That's good. Okay, yeah. With the Trunks 40% support, we definitely will be able to. All right, so we'll get 2 more rotations. We're gonna get B-Pan, Adult Gotenks, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then I'll hop in one more time, and we'll get the Goten, B-Pan, and Gotenks. But obviously, B-Pan with her being able to utilize her active skill, right? Because it does have to be turn 3 or later. Again, a lot of these support type units on the Hybrid Saiyan team, by the way, are good enough to run in difficult content. That Trunks is, B-Pan is. So it's like you run the Hybrid Saiyan team, and I fill these units up with support, But it's like, I mean, I don't even say it's unrealistic, because like, again, B-Pan and that Trunks, like, I'm bringing them into difficult content. This is all 7? It is. It's all 7. Okay. We're not going to be able to get, whatchamacallit. We are not going to be able to get his 11-key super attack with this. But, I mean, it still is pretty cool getting, because remember, Gotenks with his 18,700 attack stat, right, plus the 150% attack and defense he gets at the start of turn, as well as the extra 70% attack he gets for those first 7 turns. Gotenks is going to be hitting very hard right here. I mean, this is, this is going to be like 7 or 8 million right here, I think. 7 or 8? This might be 8 million, honestly. Like, all 7 links active for Gotenks has very big-time damage links, right? So, let's see what we're looking at right here. Now, keep in mind that this is not going to be super effective against all types, since he's at his 12-key super attack. All right, let's see what we get. Okay. 7.44. Pretty good. Now, this rotation, I would say, you could say this one is unrealistic, only because you're not going to run this adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks probably anymore. He gets hit so hard. But, like, B-Pan is absolutely a character I would run in difficult content. Like, she's super good, right? So, all right, let's just do the Hybrid Saiyan team one more time. But again, we'll get this Goten, B-Pan, and Gotenks. The attack stat there is going to be like 8 million, but it's also going to be super effective against all types. It's going to be craziness. Okay, so that was a 5.67 million attack stat turn 1, and that's pretty good. that's a pretty good look at attack stat right there. Just like casually, like turn 1. Okay, here you go. 5.67 super effective against all types. Like that's pretty good, Gotenks. That's not bad right here. Okay, all right. Yeah, so again, you guys are seeing Gotenks is able to do very consistent high levels of damage, right? Not really going to be as defensive as the Super Saiyan 4s or like physical final form cooler, but I do like this Gotenks EZA. I think he's going to be good across a fair amount of the game, right? All right, so we'll go ahead and rock this rotation right here. Well, let's see. We can put... I'm going to do this. Just I don't know if this future Gohan off the top of my head. I do not know if he, like, lowers defense or attack or anything like that, so I'm just going to put Gotenks in the middle slot right here. All right, so this will be 11 key. Goten giving the support, activating a lot of links. Let's see what our defense is, 163k right here. This will be Gotenks' best turn of the video, for sure, because the attack set will probably be similar to what we saw before, last time with B-Pan's active skill. The only difference is this time he's also going to be super effective against all types, right? So Gotenks gets us a... Okay, yeah, nice dodge. 7.55 and super effective against all types. Like, just craziness. Craziness. That's really good, right? Like, that turn right there, that's like LR Blue Gogeta. Like, built up quite a bit, is doing similar numbers to that. So, there you guys go. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, his EZA is very powerful. Definitely get him done. Definitely, like, really try and rock him a lot. This guy is really, really good, and I think he'd help a lot of players in a lot of different areas. So, let me know what you guys think of Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks' EZA. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.